It is important to remember that if things get taken a bit too far, all you have to do is dial the sights back a bit. And then keep shooting. Also, I fucked around with my OBS settings again. Can't wait to find out about how it's not as good as I think it's gonna be. Stash is right over there. Forget if I had any jobs I should be worried about. Bugged one. Bugged one. And a sapphire artifact. Be using this for a bit, but I'll probably switch it out for the machine gun. Starting to grow really fond of it. Never anything in the bathrooms. But I found something in there once, so I have to check every time. Flesh. Singular. Is there a window? Is it on the ceiling or is it in the basement? There's a stash marker right there. And it's locked. Of course it is. And one apparently. That monolith. Was one. Just the armor piercers. See how this thing does. It works pretty great when you hit him in the head in the first shot. I was putting the rifles all the way down there. It is a mystery. There's something back there, or it's just a really good way to get stuck. I think it's a second one. Switch back the ammo. Interesting shape for a roof. Over. Artifact probably is up on the roof. Delayed reaction there. Some freedom guys moving in. Seem to be much back here. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. This almost seems pretty nice other than the hole in the ceiling. Got a free gun. Nice indeed. Well, suddenly it's a whole lot less nice. Just a little door, top box. You fit all that stuff in that tiny box. Another stash here. Pointing up. Fly trap. Here you are. Expanded backpack for the Shield of Duty exosuit. Guess I could go crawl around all the cars. Or I can run off to the bunkers. Check out the cars first. Gotta be something hiding here. Plenty of bread loaves, but no actually edible ones. So a lot of clicking.
Anytime. When stalkers start giving you a hard time, all you gotta do is point a rifle at them, and they're long gone. But if mutants show up, you gotta waste a fuck ton of ammo.
Agree on that second point, disagree for the first.
I only got the good shit.
Apparently he's done. Just noticed that fence. I'd have to go up this way. But I'll check down this way first. If it's a dead end, well, at least I'll know. Jeez. That's a lot of rats. Never mind that plan then. The next best one. Doesn't seem right. And then again, I'm no debrisologist. Holes in the fence. The bread factory, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Wait, what's this? Free truck. Some assembly required. It'd be difficult getting a wrench up there. Big open area. Well, relatively big. Plenty of free stuff, just free for the taking. Definitely not just stealing it. Would only be stealing if there was someone here to steal it from. Sure isn't. The mutants might disagree. Hey, better be good talk. Assist check. Yeah, apparently I can go over there. I have to guess there's a hole on the other side. Check this place out first. Down. Two down. Nope. Oops. Markers by the garages. You were right. Now it's wrong. Pretty stupid, huh? Markers by the garages. Good guy. David Pencil. Two bullet holes in the back of his head. This has to be the garage he's mentioning, right? So the other one's over there, but let's check this one first. In there. I like that. Nice. Sounds pretty straightforward. Markers on garages. Just have to find them. Maybe it's a clue for somewhere else. Start with that one. If I wouldn't be better off having this thing in semi. Maybe not. Turn to green all of a sudden. Maybe the garages. Oops. Flashbangs only seem to be right over there. This points to a bunch of dead guys right over there. Guessing there's no hole in this fence, however. Doesn't seem like it. Type of flashbang. That sure looks interesting. What the heck is it? Blueprint for a light container for the SCP-100 Discovery. SES Polygon. The name of this place or name of that thing? Overall, this doesn't really seem like much of a place. Everything's either locked or fenced in. There's probably nothing here, but I think I'm gonna go switch out to the machine gun anyways, so might as well go back to the station, sell all the stuff. I'm wondering if I even have enough machine gun ammo. Well, if I don't have any of the regular, I might as well start using the armor piercing. At least 3 full magazines of it. So might as well. Science mats. Bunch of science equipment. It's kind of crappy looking drug. Better than science man. Some type of... I think that's a... Yeah, it's a scanner. Oh, whatever they were up to, they fucked up.
Stalkers are so eager to get to the dead valley. You think there were exoskeletons buried under every bush?
Dead Valley exoskeletons, gotcha.
Next. If
I think that's everything I want to sell. Yeah, pretty sure it is.
If you...
I already have one of those. Yep. I'd start using the Sega. Then I'd want to modify it, then I'd probably end up spending basically all my money. Probably shouldn't do. I did say I wanted a machine gun anyway. Here it is. .37 for a little bit more than one magazine. 12.1 or really 71 bullets is about 2 kilograms.
Neck. If you're...
Be quick about it. My tea's getting cold. I can...
16 or nearly 17k to fix it. Which I will. Now we're fully upgraded. It's only missing some environment protection stuff, but otherwise it's full upgraded. Seems that way. And there goes all the money. Now that's also full upgraded.
You said you had a job for me.
Let me take a good look at you. Huh. Okay. Here's what I've got lined up for you.
Get a record, shoot some mutants, get an artifact. Pay discrepancy sure is noticeable.
Now and then, passionate collectors try to make their way into Pripyat in search of a particularly rare artifact. Deggy almost always turns him away, though. He's got a point, of course. It's better for us to earn some cash than to let the dumbass die for a piece of rock in the first anomaly he stumbles into, right?
No big deal. I'll do it.
Oh, my hero.
A crest artifact. Yeah, I got one of those. Yeah, right there. Still find it kinda weird that I'm pretty sure I've found more thunderberries than I have those ones. Thunderberries are stronger.
Be quick about it. My tea's getting cold.
Or maybe I'm wrong and just misremembering shit. Who knows?
I want to talk about the artifact deal.
Then make it quick. I was about to take a nap.
Here, you can have it.
You really found it? Whoa. Here's your pay.
Right. Not quite so broke anymore. Time to go get even more money.
Stalkers are so eager to get to the Dead Valley.
Also need to find out where that Dead Valley place is, because that guy won't shut up about it. It's gotta have something good. Maybe it's over there? I think it was like right after I passed that bus, there was like way too much radiation, so most of this probably is just nothing. Probably. Don't see any buildings anyways. Pretty sure those are just rocks. Grow some very robust crops, I'm sure. Actually, that makes me wonder if there's any crop that actually is really good against radiation or something. Or at least survives long enough that you can eat it and then regret having eaten something that was growing in radioactive soil, but, you know, one step at a time.
Clashes between factions are strictly prohibited. We've got a common enemy here.
Oh, hey.
The monolith.
No follow from someone who's definitely real based off of what the username looks like. I think there's another emission showing up.
Stalkers, take cover. There's an emission coming.
Called it. Just hang out in the basement for this one. Why not? Second thought, I want a better view.
I earn more dough selling artifacts to the merchant than I do in the service.
Ah, wait till you laugh your asses off when I tell you some home-based shit. Fucking hilarious. A soldier's busting his ass trying to keep up with stupid orders. The lad starts flying. I've been on my feet all day. I'm food. I don't even know what they put in there. Then lie down and give me 50 sit-ups.
I heard that one back in boot camp.
You guys are hysterical. Okay, I got one too. So, a stalker is crawling down a pipe and sees a blood.
Mission underway. Everyone stay put.
Another bloodsucker behind him. Well, says the stalker, looks like I'm a lucky girl. That's hilarious.
Get it? They say looks happy and healthy. I'm guessing the answer is not all that happy and probably not all that healthy.
You can't let your guard down. The last guy who did is probably still somewhere in these trees. Well, pieces of it.
Ah, wait until you laugh your asses off when I tell you some home base shit. Fucking hilarious. The soldier's busting his ass trying to keep up with stupid orders. The guy starts whining, "Sir, I've been on my feet all day. I'm beat." Then lie down and give me 50 sit-ups on the double.
I heard that one back in boot camp.
What a
Heard that one
day
like 15 seconds
of
ago.
pupils. 0 limit and a link to STALKER.
Your mission is over. You can go outside now.
Alright.
I wanted to go to Pripyat too.
Well, after living long enough to get it on, I guess it can't be that bad. Yeah, I imagine the amount of birth defects is probably absolutely ridiculous, and you know, with how wild animals operate, I'm sure there's quite a few runts of the litter. I guess technically it is one way to brute force evolution when you just hit the randomize button and see what comes out. Just, guessing the success rate is very not high. Alright, where the hell am I going? North. It's the one thing that can't really know up until you just wait long enough and observe it is what the long-term effect is going to be on a lot of the wildlife, because might end up with some species kind of having a dead-end situation and then just having the population fall off a cliff. But you don't know up until you observe it. Rats are back. Sucks. We're rad that away. Oh yeah, I did see that Pacific Drive had that new update. Really need to get around to going back to it. Main reason I stopped was I just kind of needed to make room for, well, you know, this game. And I also wanted to do Monster Hunter, but probably gonna stop playing Monster Hunter for a bit, let some updates roll out for it, and then go back to it. I say that, but I'm also pretty close to completing everything that's currently in the game. So I'm not sure if I should just stop now, or stop in like 1 or 2 more sessions after, and then go back to playing, like, Pacific Drive. Second thought, I should probably do the second one. I've noticed that, at least as far as the YouTube videos are concerned, I'm getting a lot more out of Pacific Drive than I am some of the other games I played, so probably shouldn't leave that series unfinished. The DLC for KSD2. Full release plus the DLC. Assuming you mean Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, or is there some other game that I'm not aware of? And the fun thing I find about internet spoilers is if you read them right away and then wait like a year to play the game, you're gonna forget all of them right up until they hit you in the face anyways. Unless if it's something, you know... Well, actually, I guess you wouldn't know, because... never mind. Made more sense in my head. Yeah, I remember playing the first Kingdom Come game, and I really liked it. Then I just kind of stopped playing after a bit because I was running into the point where all of the fights were against heavily armored dudes that were always outnumbering you, and I just found it kind of frustrating. I liked all the gameplay mechanics, so really I should just go back and, I don't know, mod it or something. There's probably some overhaul mods at this point. And now the favorite part, shooting rats. I think my favorite part of what I had played was actually how a lot of the skill system worked, like potion making and reading and stuff like that, where at the start you just really suck at them, but the more you just keep going at it, eventually you start getting really good at it, and the minigames become easier and easier. Potion making in particular I found pretty engaging. Just eventually you run out of ingredients, and then you have to go back to play the rest of the game. I got all the bottles. Yeah, I don't blame people for not liking the save system in that game, but I always found it really funny that the way you save the game is drink some schnapps, get drunk as fuck. So kind of an interesting way to balance doing like quick saves and stuff, because if you quick save right before a tough fight, it's like, well, have fun being super drunk while doing it. The more I think about it, the more I'm thinking, yeah, I should eventually get around to playing through the rest of the first game and then jumping on the second game. Probably same as you once all the DLCs are out and all that. I found that stash I was looking for. Seem to be any entrances to this place other than the hole in the wall, but... I'd have to jump from the pipe up there. Get on the pipe. Just have to jump on the truck. Yeah, thinking about the whole no fantasy races and stuff like that. It is kind of refreshing. And I say that despite being a big fan of, like, original Dragon's Dogma, which is basically explicitly all mythology and stuff. It's refreshing to get something different once in a while. It feels weird to say that it's different for a game to just play straight for the historical setting, because it feels like there should be plenty of those, yet there isn't. Only other ones I can think of is stuff like, shoot, what was it called? It's a PvP game, and it's inspired a few successor games. But it's entirely focused around, like, you pick a weapon, you pick an armor, you go in the lobby with like 30 other people, and then everyone just beats the shit out of each other, and then there's one guy with a pan who's just owning everyone because he can dodge good. Get the name. Oh yeah, Wolfenstein's also a good one. Yeah, it's... You use the fiction elements kind of like a spice in a dish. Sometimes you can go crazy with it and get something good, and sometimes you only need a tiny little bit. And hell, you don't even have to get exotic with it. Everyone likes salt. And everyone likes pepper. Different amounts, of course. Operator exoskeleton. Or the bloodsucker's just there. Just jump back in here. Exoskeleton model was created for the elite units of the ward. Everyone else in the zone can only dream of gear with deep modifications of the PSZ-20 and modern servos. It says, while I look at the stats and notice it's worse in every category than my current suit, but hey, maybe with the upgrades it is better. Bunch of wear resist. Can max out the physical protection. This will also have the... It does not have the carry weight increase, which would be nice. So I'm guessing I can't have both the all titanium components and the sewn-on pockets. Increases accuracy. Actually, would be kind of nice. It said it has 4 slots. The extra container's a blueprint that I haven't found. 3 radiation protection. Or no, wait, 4. I don't know why this one's icon is different. More carry capacity and more accurate shooting would be kinda nice, but also that would be damn expensive to kit out. And the worst part is I'd look like I'm part of the ward if I was wearing that. Probably just sell it. Fluoridation station. So I fully explored the basement, right? Yeah, I did. Oh, I thought that was like a hallway, not just one room. Your fancy railgun can't shoot through good old concrete. Goes. Shit. Probably should have loaded it first. Oh, party time. That's all of them. Well, I mean, they are monolith. They literally are programmed. Kinda seem like biorobots. Even in death, he asserts dominance. A lot of Vlads in the monolith. Wonder why. on for the slam. No, you got slammed. Interesting looking place. Note with a big promise. So that's the way it goes, brother. Royally fucked. They used to lock up bandits here to keep civilians safe. Now it's my place to hide. Hoping against hope that this bloodthirsty beast won't get to me. If I escape in one piece, I'll start a new life. I swear in my dear mom's memory. Well, it didn't work out for him. Azar Goblin. Door's locked. Need more machine gun bullets. And some dead guys. Some not so dead guys. Guessing that guy's not going to be so neutral once I start shooting at his, air quotes, buddies. It might be time to, explore a different part of this building. On second thought, if they are stupid enough to come down this hallway, I can just start throwing nades. And it sounds like they're busy anyways. Well, I guess since I'm really not far away from it, I might as well keep the story going. Yep, definitely shooting at me. This is gonna be impassable. Looks like I was wrong again. Guns are no good, but the bullets are. Somehow. Damn you for scaring me like that. Well, I guess he doesn't care. Fine by me. Still hear more of him, though. Well, at least one. Just don't know where he went.
The area.
Oh, there he is. back to the entrance. You right out there. Looks like a monolith shotgunner. Starting to reach loot capacity. This guy wants some food and vodka.
Take any questions to my commanding officer.
Apparently not.
Ask my senior officer. Ask my senior officer. Got a resupply. Ask my senior officer. Ask my senior officer.
What the hell is he? Over there? Might have to slam 5 bottles of vodka again. Officially in Pripyat. Guy called Veteran. This is why people aren't allowed to come up with their own nicknames. I wonder if that guy's the commanding officer.
Anytime.
Is.
I only got the good shit. At ease. Whenever I'm on duty, the weather gets crappy.
There's lots of now free stuff just hanging around. Wonder what happened to him. Got everything down here. Now we go up. Get to the energetic palace of culture. There's gonna be shitloads more stuff to loot, so I might as well go back and sell everything I have right now. It's a sort of short trip. Sort of. This makes me wonder if there's a base somewhere in the city. That's a good point. Don't really find any half-eaten stuff. You can kinda headcanon it away as when you leave for like 10 minutes and come back, the bodies are gone as the mutants showing up, grabbing their food and running back to their hole in the ground. Laughing about it. Mutants actually did drag around bodies in, I think, the original game. Or if it wasn't the original game, it was one of the mods for the original game. So, damn it. I think the closest you can find is the non-interactable bodies that are emaciated, or just, you know, been there for long enough that they look emaciated. Yellowish. That's interesting. Not sure if I'm thinking of a different game that had partial bodies. Actually, no, wait, I am thinking of a different one. New Vegas had some. It wasn't New Vegas, then it was some other RPG-ish game where you shoot guns a lot. But you can never find any loot on the body itself, it was usually just nearby. Which they could have done the same thing for this game. Maybe they just figured with the level of fidelity they were going for that having half-eaten carcasses would be maybe pushing the age rating a little bit too much, because want to sell it on as many markets as possible, and some rating boards really don't like that kind of shit. Unless if you have like Grand Theft Auto money, you probably can't afford to make them let it slide. Or I don't know. Just assuming shit at this point. Actually, no, wait, it is kind of extra weird because the goriest thing I think in this game is when a flesh runs into a whirligig, and I've seen plenty of that. I mean, hell, that one spot in the swamp that warns you of a whirligig has, like, guts and organs just kind of sitting in a blood pile in front of one of them. Well, that is a really good point. The one thing I'll give Fallout 4 is that they sort of helped that issue by making it so you don't have to, like, pause and open up a menu to loot containers. You just kind of look at them and then it pops up a little menu and lets you loot right from there. Which is a really good mod if you want to go back to Fallout New Vegas. That one I definitely recommend because it speeds up the looting portion of the game a lot. It also doesn't help that last time I played it for whatever, or well, played it before the last time I played it with that mod. For whatever reason it was taking like longer and longer to load the menu whenever I popped it up to loot a container. Oh, you skipped me, Vegas?
Walkers
That's
are
a
so
shame.
eager to get to the Dead Valley. You'd think there were exoskeletons buried under every bush.
So I don't know where that Dead Valley is.
Next. If
Don't believe me if you had to like pick between which game to play at the time, because most RPGs are pretty long games. And you don't really know if you're gonna like it up until you're like 30 hours into a playthrough of it. Oh yeah, if you played it at release, it was busted as hell. I remember seeing some videos from, what was it? Doug Mitchell just kind of stuck in the sitting animation with his head spinning around while he's talking to you. Yeah, that was a fun video. Yeah, it's for sure become a more common occurrence for, don't buy a game at release because it's just going to be both expensive and buggy. And hell, you could argue that applies to this game. Actually, you could argue it applies to every Stalker game. I think I've got enough armor piercers of the other types. If you want to never regret a purchase, just pirate every game, and then wait until there's like a super deluxe edition on sale for like $2.50 on Steam or something, like 5 years down the line, and then buy it. Or just in general, know for sure that you like the game, and then buy it. Or just do whatever you want, I'm not your dad. On the one hand, I don't condone doing illegal shit, and on the other hand, I don't think it's fine for refunds to only extend out to 2 hours. Should be more like 10. Not sure why it keeps unequipping stuff from the quick access all the time. Batteries for this are surprisingly light. Yeah. It'd be nice if it worked like that, it's just... At the same time, I think it would be a lot harder to fund a lot of the bigger projects if it was read that way. So I can't really blame them for the way they're doing it. I mostly just have a problem when the monetization gets a little too stupid. You know, like the trend for every game to have a battle pass and a whole bunch of absolutely ridiculous cosmetics. Like, I think Path of Exile 2 is a really good example of. All the cosmetics they sell for that game I find are tacky as hell. And yet people buy them anyways, because it makes them stand out super hard when they're in the hub areas. But then also Path of Exile 2 has the issue of they sell you stash tabs and stuff, and you really don't start with a whole lot of room when you think about it. If you don't have like the fancier editions of the game or that give you a bunch of the microtransaction money. Yeah, movies are especially like that because you're not getting a refund even if you watch it for 30 minutes and think it sucks. Unless if like you somehow manage to sabotage the projector or something without anyone realizing you're the one who did it, and then they just give you a refund, but technically that's illegal, so maybe don't.
Be quick. I can... Let's see what...
Another kind of issue you'd have with everything working that way is you run into the same problem that certain types of artists in the internet run into, where the only way to really make an income is to pander to very specific crowds who do have the money. Which isn't necessarily a problem, but I think movies would kinda suck if all of them were trying to get only the billionaires interested so that they could keep making the super expensive CGI heavy movies that have like really expensive actors in them all over. Because either they'd get donations from those guys or they'd go instantly bankrupt after releasing one movie. Though maybe that's an argument for they shouldn't make movies that way. Same thing with they shouldn't make games as ridiculously expensive as some companies like Ubisoft do, but what the hell do I know? I heard about Flow. Isn't that a game that's kind of like Journey, or am I thinking of a different one? Because if it's not a game and it's a movie instead, then I have no idea. Oscar animation, great movie about a black cat. Yeah, I'm really not huge on movies, so no, I haven't. From the sounds of things, maybe I should. Half internet is full of praise. What's the other half full of? A lot of them. A cool story about a cat with half of the scenes that are not necessary and the other half are exist. Sounds like one of those cinematography movies kind of things where it's all about having really good shots rather than it being focused on the story, but kind of leads back into the conversation about, like, people expect very different things out of a movie usually. Some people don't give a damn about what the story is as long as cool stuff's happening, like, I don't know, car chases and shootouts. Some people just like, basically, like, a nature documentary without the narrator part, and it's just showing scenes of really cool vistas or something. It's not like I can necessarily call him wrong for liking stuff like that. But then you run into the review and critic problem of, like, if all the critics are saying it's amazing and you go watch it and you personally don't like it, then who's really to blame? So arguably I'd say no one's to blame. Then how are the reviews useful? If they're useless, okay, that's fine. Oh, not Monolith. Wrong again, it's Mercs. They were a little too preoccupied. So it's based off of a biblical story, but since it's a cat, they don't have a VA for it, so you just, what, kind of have to know the story already for it to make sense? Sounds very artsy anyway. It's over that way. Compass says there's a body right there. You know, second floor? Or even a way up there. I think I can make that jump anyways. So way over there is blocked. If I want to get to the science bunker, I'm guessing I have to go all the way down the main road here. I recognize that as the feeder. Or at least I think it's the feeder. It's like the place you run off to at the end of Call of Pripyat. Everything's been organized differently. One stash at a time. Oh, the dead guys on the road. The side passages are blocked off. Lots of canned food. Probably shouldn't be collecting all of it. It's a little late for that. I played Chernobylite. No, but I have seen it. As in, I looked at the screenshots for it. It's, that's the one that's made by the same guys who developed the Misery mod, right? Or am I thinking of a different one? Middle Stalker game. in the sense of, like, not sure about Mob, but the game itself, it kicks hell with the plot. Might have to go check it out. Tremendous stash. And it sounds like it's the type of game where you get your ass beat if you haven't played a Stalker game or something before.
Suspicious activity.
Sure what they're shooting at. Not my problem. Not yet, anyway. We're locked from the outside. Good things are usually in these kinds of rooms. Such as shotgun traps. And grenade traps. Good thing I'm indestructible. Blueprint protective coating for the Liberty exoskeleton. Huh. Wonder which faction that suits from. Probably Mercs. Might also be Freedom, but I kind of figured they'd be like Duty and just have the faction name it be part of the armor's name. You have thick milk around here. Stash is in here. So it's time to finally introduce myself to the situation. Missed a perfectly still target. There we go. That's not fair. Well, that sound was. More monolith. My gun. I'm gonna shoot you with it. Good job, you got him. Your bubbles nearby.
I'm moving to cover! Brothers, support me with your fire!
What is he? Heard him right here. Is he on the roof? He is on the roof. Supermarket. Maybe I should stop collecting guns quite so much. Then I won't have any money. Drop the shotguns, I guess. Good enough for now. High capacity Sega D12 magazine. I think I already have one of those. Some more labeled pods. Guy with finger. Stash says 46 meters down. I don't know why today I'm getting the constant feeling of I was saying something and then I forgot what it was. I sure am feeling that way. I'll be honest, if I could live like this, just, you know, without the radiation and the paint peeling off the walls, but like the part where loaded guns are everywhere and also bottles of vodka are everywhere, I'd probably do that too. Just have to find a damn good excuse for when the police officers show up to my house. Just nothing but sausage and grenades on every surface capable of holding one. Here's the monolith. And now they're gone. His leg seems to be stuck in the wall. If I remember right over there is the monolith base. Or is it? Vaguely remember there being a big statue out in front though.
We're under attack. Sector 18. Defend your positions. Keep your heads down.
It doesn't say option next to it, so I'm sure they'll be fine.
Mole, do you copy? What? You too? Fuck!
Mole is down. Who the fuck is Mole? I don't know. Lots of bookshelves. Not terribly much loot. Say monolith. I'm sure it'll be fine. You're boarded up. One is on the roof. Somehow missed it. Other one, I'm guessing I have to go down that one elevator that looked like a one-way drop. Some? Oh yeah. You'll figure it out eventually. Now the stash is pointing down again. Maybe it's the other stash. Had to miss this one the first time around. High capacity SVU Mark S3 magazine. Not sure if I already had one of these or not, but I'll take it. Now I could go down to the basement, I could go to that other building that had the monolith dude on the roof, or I can go do the story mission. I think I'm gonna go down to the basement. The easiest way would be this way, not the other way. Missed that one. just can't rip the medkits out of my hands. Alright. One down. It's not ominous as fuck or anything. Just a bunch of health kits and a dead body at the end of a hallway. Facts detected. Damn. Free echo detector. What a bargain. All it cost me was at least like one medkit. Just try to bubble over this way. Or I can just try to run past it. Yeah, that works. Skip most of the food collection. Got plenty of that stuff anyways. Great. Another one of those. the way into that room. Plenty of locked doors. Plenty of stuff down here though. There's the key. So grab all the stuff first. Sure hope it's a master key. Stuff. Old padlock specifically. Get up there and wait again. Poltergeist. Great. Maybe the Bureaus are back. Sure what I've meant by the key to the old padlock. It's probably a door I haven't found. miss anything, did I? Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem to be a way into this place, and it's not like I can aim at the other door and try to shoot a lock on it or anything. Question marks right up there. Be time to go, never mind. Unfold. Power switch. Some of the lights are on. And the doors are open. Meters that direction. Sure hope I have enough electric resist. Combination system for something or other. Starting to look like I got places mixed up when I mentioned the building earlier.
resupply.
Quick. Where's all the loot's gone? These guys didn't have any machine guns with them.
Quit yabbing.
Gotta resupply.
For now.
You must be close by. I'll check it out.
But maybe this was the feeder. Always be multiple of them. Spam cans, but I can't have any. So fun stuff happened in here. Wonder why this was locked.
You're a good shot. We could use someone like you here.
Yeah, sure. It's Richter, but
You
fix
know,
my stuff.
I'm actually glad you're here, Loner. I dreamed about Pripyat for a long time, while I was stuck over in garbage. I thought I could dig up something mind-blowing, and I did. Fuck it, man. I was there with Daggy when we found you-know-what. And I know I can't study it. I can't do anything with it, but you can. You never made Daggy any promises. You're one lucky son of a bitch.
Not sure what he means by that.
Even after all these years, Pripyat is still a mystery. Maybe it's for the best. Let's see what you've got. Come back soon.
Check sectors 6, 7, and 11. Quick! The assault on HQ is a diversion. Nor briefed me about you. Impressive. I appreciate your help with these fanatics too.
I told you, Skiff is a one-man army. Oh, hi by the way.
You made it here already, Richter.
Took you long enough to show up.
You two can catch up later. Strelok sent you. Why?
Time to ask some more dumbass questions.
What's the situation in Pripyat?
Grim. But you can see that for yourself. Besides the Monolithians, we've also identified some Wardens and Sparkers in the vicinity. They could be after the same thing you are.
What's the Corps doing here?
We're securing the area. The Palace of Culture is the last outpost where my men can rest and resupply in Pripyat. Why are you here?
What's your reason for siding with Strelok?
Right now, it's because I don't want anyone to gain access to the underground parts of the city. Even if the only alternative is to destroy it. In a way, I was born here, Stalker. And I'll die here, if I have to.
I need to get to the underground area beneath the city.
We used to have an entrance here, under the Palace of Culture. Back then, I was short on manpower, and when we started having trouble with mutants, I decided to seal it off.
Any other leads?
I had a few, but Richter's been through all of them.
Exactly. It wasn't a walk in the park, but at least I got a break from the rural scenery. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any other entrances.
I've hit a dead end, so we'll have to search for information. In the past, the entire underground area functioned as a military installation known as the Foundation. There could be old Operation Fairway documents somewhere in the laundromat. Also, the Prometheus movie theater might have some old blueprints of military installations. It's up to you where to go. Neither one is going to be a piece of cake.
What can you tell me about the laundromat?
It served as the HQ for the military during Operation Fairway. Officially, it involved 5 helicopters, but there were more, including a Stingray 7, which crashed soon after a mission to search for information about the entrances to the underground. Now there's an anomalous field there, if that's a concern for a man who made it through the boundary on his own.
I need more information about the data stored at the movie theater.
In 1986, an archive of military facility blueprints was moved to the Prometheus. You might be able to find the one we need in there. We've observed increased mutant activity there in the past, but it's up to you to figure out what's going on there at the moment.
So one's got anomalies, the other one's got mutants. Sounds like fun.
All right, I'm heading out.
Once you find the information, come back here. You'll have my men's support to access the Foundation. Get to work, Stalker.
Sector 6, clear.
I don't have much stuff, as you can probably guess. We took all we could to Yaniv, and the rest...
Sector 11, clear.
Well, see for yourself. Just don't mention it to Deggy. He wouldn't approve selling
Sector
our
7,
stuff to a
we have
stalker.
got an issue. Windmill's gone
But you know,
silent.
every bullet counts.
Dispatching the squad.
So I'm just saving the life of a fellow human being. For a little donation, of course.
So generous.
Tell me about Energetic Palace of Culture.
We are the vanguard here. Sounds nice, right? Well, it ain't as pretty as what we gotta do here. But someone has to keep an eye on Pripyat while Degi is away.
Besides, now that we are trying to take the town back, we need to know how many Monolithians we've got on our hands, where they're hiding, and what they're up to.
So we're kinda scouts, kinda engineers, but most of the time we're just sorry-ass bastards who are dumb enough to take the job. But Dig is right. Who else, if not us? Sometimes I think the Zone is resistant to change. We've been guarding Pripyat for so many years now, and look at it. Monolith and the Stalkers, all over again. And we are hiding from them in some shithole just like before. Feels like some kind of creepy deja vu. I don't have much, but you're welcome to take a look.
That one before. PSZ-9 and Wolfhounds. PSZ-9 army suit upgraded for mercenary needs. This model has had a few great versions, which is why so many stalkers trust it with their lives. Kind of out of date by now, though. Guns. No new attachments. Lots of bullet choices. Sell all of that.
Come by if you need anything.
We shouldn't have left. It's our town.
It's no one's town. It belongs to the dead, and I'm not gonna join them. Leaving for Yanyev was a rational decision.
Oh yeah? And where are we gonna run when they kick us out of Yaniv? To the cordon? Or maybe straight to the mainland? I didn't join the Corps to be on the run all the time.
I didn't join up to get killed by the Monolith. We got orders from Degi, and they don't say anything about dying from Pripyat.
Yeah, they talk like he's not in the room. Threatening note. Message to the Palace of Culture. Monolithians couldn't care less about emissions, and the emissions couldn't care less about so-called protection. Major was a good man, but I'm at a loss as to where he scavenged that spacesuit from, or what he was thinking when he put it on and walked into that emission for recon. Don't waste your time looking for him. As the saying goes, ashes to ashes. Kinda sounds like a rookie mistake for someone of that rank to be making. Or maybe you just didn't deserve the rank. I don't know. So I didn't have one of those other magazines, but I already did have one of the Saiga ones. Sell that one.
Heidi-ho, Stalker.
I don't have... Come by.
Note to detective from unknown. Diggy. You saw the writing on the wall. So did I. Monolith ain't going nowhere, and we're not getting any younger. In a way, it's ironic. Basically ended up replacing them. Now our watch is over, Colonel. Let your men go while there's still someone left to walk away. That's starting to sound more and more like everyone's given up but him.
Monolith iced the whole Warden squad yesterday. They're still there, just lying in the street. It's so weird.
It's a good thing, if you ask me.
Are we that different, though? They go to the center just like us. They die in Pripyat for no fucking reason. The zone swallowed them up, and now it's spitting them back out.
Cover me!
Weird workout routine this guy seems to have. Next mission. Leave the Palace of Culture. Right after I grab the stash. Ferris wheels over there. More stashes over here. Try heading north.
Moving into position! Cover me!
The weird feeling it's not gonna let me though, but might as well check.
Deploy a squad to Sector 8. Looks like an ambush. One more thing. The Stalker is one of us now. He doesn't need a pass.
That's nice. How do I get up there? No way I can make this jump. Nearly, but not enough.
Ask my senior officer.
Shouldn't disturb the guy with telekinetic powers. Or an invisible machine gun. Whichever one. Certainly an interesting looking place. Use more stairs though. Ear rats. Must be on the floor below. Balls. Locked door. Not so locked door. Barricaded. Not sure how I'm supposed to get over to that stash. Somehow get up here. Just the rats. Rats. And a stairway up. I'd have to get onto the roof of that part. To get me to where I want. If this was a boxing ring or if it was something else. Access to the middle part. Or spilled mustard. What could it possibly be? Honestly, what does it mean? Stand here to get shot by sniper, maybe? So I guess the sniper fell asleep. Hold that locked door up there. It's underneath the flower pot. Back here again. Well, doesn't lead up to anything. Wait, it does. Just these doors are closed. There's no path on the side. If there's a lock to shoot, I can't see it in the dark. Maybe if I got up there. Wait, I already did that.
Something's not right.
Go skin. Is anything in there? I'll have one more look at the ground floor and then I'll just move on to something else. Spent quite a bit of time already in this building. I can think of it is actually just that catwalk. Just not sure I'm supposed to end up on it. Maybe go up to the top floor and then jump down, but I've been in that room that was up there and there was no way to get onto the windowsill. Alright. Leave that one for now. Better go for one of those ones. That John. Oop. Trade in my knife for a sword or something. Refuses to die. I don't like that sound. That sound either. Light container for the exoskeleton. Cramped spot for a fight. Brought the big gun, I brought the big gun. I think that was a plant. Where did he go? There he is. Go kill that bloodsucker. Wherever it is. In the basement. Because of course it is. Two down. Yeah, even the monolithians can't really deal with them. So many boxes down here. I have the key card for it. But I found the door. Well, a door. There's where sparks flying off of that, so maybe there was an artifact. Here is an acid pit. Could also be an artifact. And 3 stashes over there. Start with the first one. chop class. How about over here? I can see one right over there. Go ahead and guess that those 3 stashes are behind that door I found just earlier. Quick save. Velcro chopper. Sure got far with nothing but a sawn off. Not a good idea. Probably shouldn't though. There's the Prometheus Theater. Over there's the laundromat. Check out the helicopter over this way, and then go over to that stash. It's showing a lot of bodies, but no one's here. Probably an underground tunnel. Somewhere. Or they just didn't spawn correctly. Who knows? That's a chimera. That's a squirrel. Never mind that then. Wearing a scientist suit. It's just a merc. Lighting was being weird. Start to think that might actually be the old monolith base in there. Just with different rooms available, because this is definitely the hotel that was next to it. Stock for the Sega. Suddenly reminded me that at the fluoridation plant I was gonna go check out down a hole that I saw a body. Then I got ambushed by Monolith and then I forgot about it. Gonna have to go back there and finish the job. Probably not anytime soon though. getting stronger. Sure, there's not a controller or something here. Yeah, even if there is, I'm sure I can handle it. It's not like I haven't killed like 15 of them already or anything. They just get zombified. Kinda seems like it. Sounds like controller. Better way up there.
Didn't want to get it.
Maybe there isn't another way up there. Just have to run up, find them, run back down, start throwing grenades. Why is he hitting me? Right, back down. Just had that stupid AoE attack. Freaking controllers. Now this kind of shit happens. Either that or it's my brain exploding. Stay away for a little bit until the weird sounds stop. Brain don't feel no mushy no more. Then I go back in. Still doing it. Fuck it. Got him. Or not. For some reason it's not damaging me though. Or did you just dip into a room? Okay, now there were two of them, they're both down. There might be a third. Looks like I'm good. Also, yeah, the whole, yeah, zombies, kind of just tend to spawn out of thin air. And also to do, like, shit like that. Don't worry about it. But, yeah, the whole not being able to shoot down a shitty wooden door because it's locked thing. Definitely not the worst offender. This game, that is. Alright. Gonna have to wrap up soon-ish. Just gonna finish looting this floor. I'll probably get going. Hey there. They can keep the AKs. I'll take the ammo. We have to access that from another floor, so... just gonna leave it right there for now. We'll be back later tonight to play something else. Haven't figured out what that something else is gonna be yet. But I'll figure it out. Anyways, thank you for watching, and see ya.